Okay, it's after 3 o'clock. We'll call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
is Roger Wade. Okay, Dominic, we'll start with you.
Is the green light on?
Right just press the little guy in front there.
Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
I'm just waiting for you guys to get to it.
Yep.
Because I know I sent it over to Candy. So.
Yep.
I know Jeff was kind of there when we set up the budget with Airport Authority Board, but I guess I'd ask you guys if there's any questions that you guys have about this. Of course, you know, I put the Ramsey County because I wasn't quite sure how much, because I know you guys are setting up a new system. So I just put 203,000, that's like last year. I know mills kind of go up after every year. So I was kind of hoping just to kind of have an idea of what, so I can have it proper in my budget for next year. But yeah, like I said, if there's anything that you guys are asking questions of, I know the terminal rent has gone up significantly because of the new deal signed with SkyWest, including the reimbursable revenues have gone up because we get 20,000 for advertising from SkyWest and 50,000 for the passenger boarding bridge. And then everything is for the expenses. I kind of kept the same, except for putting more in, I think it was maintenance. I put a lot more in maintenance because we don't know what maintenance is going to cost, how much it's going to really cost. And usually with all the equipment that we have, it's rather to be safe than sorry, in my opinion. More than likely we won't use that much, but it's just, in my opinion, it's rather be safe than sorry. And sorry for my handwriting. I know I write like a second grader.
So you put 70,000 in the equipment maintenance?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, hopefully we don't have to use all of that, but that's just in case.
So has the new terminal been in use for a year already?
No.
Okay. So, I mean,
well, it hasn't been, well, it's kind of been for a full year. It's just right now it's compared to last budget, it's like right in the middle. Now we're having it for a full year this year for the first time.
So 26 will be the first full.
Yeah. That's why a lot of it's just the same, because
right.
I don't want to just assume.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
well, you got a lot of new amenities out there that you don't know.
Exactly.
I think the ribbon cutting was about a year ago. And the thing was, hey, if I remember right.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah. And we've seen record numbers in our boardings for a number of months, and at some time we're going to hit a plateau, but we've seen a great increase with that direct flight from Devil's Lake to Denver, without that flyover Jamestown kind of thing. So that's become very popular, but you know, the passenger jet can only hold so many. So
50,
yeah.
Yep, 50 passengers.
So when you talk numbers, Jeff,
yep.
and you know, the boarding and all that, does that money come back to us? Or that just goes?
So, yes, or it kind of goes back to the airport. So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, it goes back to, so it doesn't go for like ticket revenue, doesn't go. So, but we get paid for terminal rents, we get paid for landing fees.
We're not footing this bill, a
No.
lot of it's
No.
coming
Mhm.
off of what, so when we're
Right.
projecting higher than normal, that's good because then it creates more revenue, right?
Yep.
Am I wrong?
Right, and the more numbers we have, the better repayments that we have.
Right. And better grants and
Yeah.
things like that, right?
Right.
Because next year we have a runway improvement project, so
So,
which I said it at the city commission meeting that we should be getting around I think $1.5 million from the FAA in entitlements. So hopefully that's going to be going up too for more airport improvement projects. So
Well, when you're showing the growth of it, it's easy to fund something.
Yeah.
Because it must be needed, otherwise you wouldn't have that growth. We've been lucky as far as that goes.
Mhm.
And that was the big push when we got the new
Right.
terminal because of that.
yep.
and I also will say that I know there's been some scares about the essential air service cut with the Trump administration, but from what I'm hearing, that it will not actually affect Devil's Lake. It will affect other airports like in New York, but for Devil's Lake, yeah, larger. So they are changing it from that an airport needs to be by, I think it was a medium hub, to a small hub, which Grand Forks is a small hub, but it has to be in, I think it was 75-mile range, which Devil's Lake just barely meets it. I think 83 miles. So
We gotta get lucky sometimes.
yeah.
Anything else for Dominic?
Thank you.
Yep,
Has-
thank you.
Oh, do you guys know the exact number for the mills that the airport will be getting? Just so I
Those rural mills. Right. And, what's that?
So let me ask you this. Are you looking just for the 203 or do you want the 3%?
Probably I don't know exactly what the 203 is. It's kind of my first one or first of hearing it.
Well, the 203 is Ramsey County tax.
Mhm.
You've got on your second line here. It was.
Oh, it's
last
just
year.
yeah, because I had to put it in something in for the city for the Ramsey County.
Oh.
They wouldn't let me just put it blank. So I think yeah, 3%. Sorry, I was confused there.
No, you're
So it goes up 3% every year by the sounds of it?
No.
No? Oh.
Hmm.
that makes more sense. You come up with 209,090. Yep.
209.90.
Well, if there's nothing else for Dominic, we can move on.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yep, thank
Thank
you.
you, Dominic.
I don't suppose you can see Roger stuck his head in there. Is he still?
He's right there.
Okay, come on in, Roger. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay, we'll start with your maintenance budget on page 12.
Okay. For salaries, I just went with a 3% increase. Yeah, overtime stayed the same that's for Randy for when he comes in, extra snow removal or whatever else. Travel, yeah. Electricity, remain the same. Electricity memorial building, electricity courthouse. Steam heat should remain the same. Utilities should be able to remain the same. Utilities memorial building. Yeah, utilities courthouse, utilities memorial building. Same also. Telephone services the same. Maintenance for different items that I have to buy just for general daily living, so to speak. Put that up to 40,000. Maintenance contracts remain the same. And capital outlay 5,000. But building improvement, I may have 335 on your sheets, but I think that should be 350. Because by the time you add up the sticky, pardon?
No, page 19 is, oh, okay, gotcha.
That's the capital improvements.
Yeah.
Yes. Between the caulking the east side of the courthouse and the new electrical for the basement, for the courthouse. Between those two, that was 337, 300. So I figured we should go 350.
Do we have everything covered for the electrical enhancements? Is that
Well,
included there?
that should be the 285, 700.
So that's part of that 350.
Correct.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, pardon?
What was the other figure? What was the other figure?
For the windows, 51.6.
How'd that go pretty good for those?
East side of,
Yeah, but I mean, the rest of it, they
rest of it's done. Yep.
worked good, or they
Yeah,
didn't have any issues,
yeah.
or find any issues? They didn't find any issues, hopefully.
Haven't had any rain, but no. Shouldn't be any issues there. Yeah, they did the west, they did the north and the south side. So we just have the east left to do. So. Okay. Weed board,
42.
That 42.
okay.
Yep.
14,000 for board salaries remain the same. Fixed charges 4,500 remain the same. Travel 1,200 remain the same. Equipment put up to 8,000 as opposed to 6. Utilities remain the same, 1,200. Supplies 7,000 should remain the same. Labor and unemployment I put up 2,000, 63.5. Chemicals I put up 2,000, just over 2,000 to 58,440. So a total for the 3 mills is 157,840. So
But you'll have a carryover of 1.
I should have a carryover of 1 from the way I see it.
So then he'll be asking for 2 mills.
Okay.
So that's why there's 2 mills on that sheet.
Gotcha.
So I figured we better explain that.
I do have a question real quick. When you were figuring out your salary, was it based off this 65,815, or is it different? And I've been doing this for everybody, taking that 3%. For some reason, there's a $500.
Oh,
And it could be a mistake. I'm just so that,
I don't know. Yeah.
because if you're going off of this, the 3% comes to 67,790.
Well, I guess actually Candy gave me the numbers.
So I don't know if the three.
Those three for the salaries. That's the number she gave me for the three.
I'm just asking. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to bust.
Okay. No.
It's just mistakes happen.
The amounts that I put down, I guess Candy.
Because I imagine you're maxed out on steps, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I'm just asking, because it was an easy figure and I don't come up with the same. Well, that's why I don't know if this number is correct. The 2025 number, I don't know if that's correct. And it would probably fix itself, but just so that you don't see a number there and then all of a sudden, if the 3% was to go through, and then it's not what you thought it was going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I guess she had given me a little note on what our 3% would be, and that's what I put down.
No, and I'm tracking. It's
Yeah.
Step plus 3%.
Pardon?
It's a step plus 3%.
Oh, step for a second. Okay.
Yeah.
on this one. That's why it comes up like that. Okay.
I'll make a note and I'll double check it.
Because I don't want someone to see numbers and then all of a sudden it doesn't work out to what they thought.
Yep.
And then, especially with this new pay stuff. And,
Yep.
So your part-time, that 44,000, that's split between us and the law enforcement center, correct? Or is
Yep.
So that'd be 22.
and when they split, that's the benefits and everything, right? Okay. I want to make sure.
That's everything. Benefits, taxes.
Yep.
Right down the middle. Retirement.
So with the bathroom remodel and stuff, you haven't found any evil spirits in the walls or anything? Everything's been copacetic.
We think so. We definitely ran into a few issues early on with the plumbing, but they've been fixed. And
Okay, so all that stuff's on par with whatever you had budgeted. Working so good so far.
I'm gonna guess I come through the budget. Bill's gonna come in higher because they ended up doing a lot of work that they had figured.
Oh, okay.
Because we had to replace a big valve, the main valve down in the basement right away. Found out that wasn't holding all it was original with the building, so they put in a new one there. And there was some piping up the third floor that, it was rusted through. It was a vent, but they had to replace some of that. So yes, their bill is undoubtedly going to come in a little higher, but the rest of it should be pretty good.
Is there any consideration of doing the bathrooms on the basement floor?
Well, in the future, of course.
No. I think that would be highly appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Make those ADA compliant as well.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in 27 we can have a go at that. I do know that the younger plumber said he's never coming back up in a project like this again. It's been a father and son, and the son just doesn't like the courthouse.
Oh, well,
We'll know who not to ask.
yeah. That might change if there becomes more plumbers available.
Right.
Anything else for Roger? Okay, very good. Thank you, Roger.
Thanks.
Okay, Candy.
Okay. I did make myself a note with this. I don't know if tablets, like new tablets, if that's anything that you guys want to discuss to update. It was just a
So that in your capital outlay, or
Mhm.
is that extra on top of what you have here?
no, that's where it just comes out of.
Well, other than being slower than hell, I guess. I don't.
It's kind of a turd, but
Yeah.
so I mean, I wouldn't want to have to use it for 8 to 10 hours a day,
Mhm.
But I think it's
for what?
we're doing. I think it's
Yeah.
you're okay. I don't know that we need to.
Okay.
Hopefully, we get another year out of it. See what happens next year.
I would think.
Okay.
I prefer my bigger one, so
Yeah.
I'll continue to use that and as long as they have me.
I'll be honest, I use my work one too. I just use this one here to have a screen.
Yeah. So
But I'm with you. If I had to use this for 8 hours, we would have had a talk a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's just not very friendly, like user friendly with some of the stuff. But I think, like you said, I think especially where we're at with budget stuff, I think that's something that
Yeah.
see try to save. We're saving somewhere. This is somewhere I think is definitely we could save for a while.
Or we can, maybe see what's like, look at it for next year.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
And then we'll have more of a handle on
Yep.
what they're doing in Bismarck.
Yep. That was okay. We'll see what Michelle has to. Okay. Wages for you guys, we did the 3%. We kept travel, dues registrations, obviously the capital outlay in case whoever's dies out, we can got money to buy something. Okay. Page 2, jury witness fees. I don't know. That's so hard to budget for. Yeah.
So what have we spent this year? Is it 2,300? So we only have $125 left.
No,
That's back.
we've actually spent $125, and our balance is $23.75.
Gotcha.
But then the year before, we only spent 1,300. I mean,
Yeah. No, I'm okay with leaving it there.
Yeah, I would think.
I think
Yeah.
I don't.
it was indicated that he wants to be more aggressive in some of his
yeah.
stuff, but still, even at those low amounts, I think we'd be okay.
Yep. The public admin attending care. We haven't done attending care
For quite a while.
or the public administrator for years.
Yeah.
That's still mandated by law, though, right? I mean, can you?
I don't know if I can just wipe clean. Yep. So I just left it the same as this year. So just
Makes sense.
okay. Page 3. It's the HR. So with that being contracted, I did bump that up.
Cause it's the unknown. Excuse me. It's
Yeah.
the unknown.
Well, there's, yeah. There's, I mean, we're,
Was it, there was a yearly contract, right? A price for the year. Correct?
quarterly.
You remember what that was?
But that was for so many hours. I don't know if she sent me a bill this month yet.
But there's a base rate, and then if you go above that, then there's
Right.
additional.
Which I do believe this month will be over.
I was just wondering where the base rate was in the 80,000 is what I was trying to get to.
By keeping that in there, it also gives us the option of
Yeah.
going back to an employee
Right.
if this doesn't work out.
Mhm. The department heads that have had to utilize that have spoken very highly of her.
I've heard the same.
She's yeah. Obviously, I have a lot of emails, so it's not.
That's right.
Certainly at some point, I'd like to either have her join us by Teams or
Yeah, she
in person.
not to be personal about it, but she does have plans to come here. She had some type of surgery,
Okay.
so she's
Nope, that's.
Yep.
Yep.
so she's healing from that. So, it's loading. Okay. Okay. Let it do its thing. We did this with the increase. I left part-time in there. I have thought about next year to see if I'm going to check with the school first, because there's always seniors or kids looking for like volunteer hours. If there's kids that are interested and want to come and be part of that would want to come up here and help with some of the workload during the
Especially election time.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's legal, right?
As long as they're not related to anyone on the ballot.
Right.
Yep. So I have
So doing a temporary job shadow, something like that.
Yep.
Does that create more work for you to kind of supervise, or you just kind of show them and let them?
no, like the things that are time consuming. Like it wouldn't be computer, it wouldn't be like, because now the new stuff because we have a new election program
Mhm.
that we're learning.
Well, not only that, because it's involved into
Yeah.
The lady that come around with I actually sat and put those goggles on for once.
Oh, the virtual. Yeah.
The virtual, that could be something where, hey, she could be promoting, we have this, it's a good job shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Different than if you had a job shadow. here.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Job shadow. We're gonna start doing the job shadow at camp. We just had a big event. They actually brought instructors from school to see if they would be willing to bring us in, whether they're in the guard or not, just to get them into the programs, and maybe that might help bring them to the guard is what we're using it for. But that could be something.
Sure.
Someday Candy's gonna need to be replaced, right? Is it something that someone may pursue? I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks good on the resume anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty, I think it's a good question Jeff asked to make sure that trying to do a good thing doesn't backfire on.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, it's something that you could be like, okay, I don't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you're right. Some of those mundane and manual tasks that could be done by
Mm-hmm.
somebody with little
It's,
supervision or training.
it's the filing, you know,
And you
I mean,
never
they
know,
can,
you might get someone that sticks it out and becomes an employee.
Right.
So that's something that I'll talk with Tammy at the school about. Travel, I don't know, everything we do is by teams, so there's very little. Office supplies, no. Capital I, that's computer. I think we're good with, did we, no, I got to check with Michelle on that. We're gonna switch some stuff, so. Yeah. Oh, yep, technology. Oh, you know what? I put 0, but I don't think that's right. Because I think I have to pay for part of DocuPro out of that. My bad. I gotta check on that. Page 11. Who's page 11? Oh, okay. Page 11. Okay. Life insurance. That's the 28 cents that we pay per employee to ND PERS. $200 for ever in a day seems to cover. We've never gone over that. Workers' comp. Yeah,
So the 30,000 covers all our employees?
that is just the county side excluding the highway.
Hmm.
Yes. The highway has that in their budget.
I'm just surprised it's 30,000.
Sheriff, is a sheriff included in this?
That's under us.
So all his employees are covered under us as far as this workman's comp. Okay.
Obviously, we're very lucky, unemployment insurance. Haven't had to utilize that. Dues, that is what we pay to the Association of Counties. For the county to be, not individually, it's for the county.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Where's my? I have 11 neighbors. How about this? Okay, never mind. Okay, then we go 13. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. So state fire and tornado. So that is the state fire and tornado is the building. There's it backwards. I always say it backwards. State fire and tornado is
facilities. I think.
facilities.
Structures.
Yes. The buildings. Yes. And the liability insurance is the vehicles and everything within the buildings. I know, I always get it mixed up. Like, legals, publications, that's like mostly publishing of the minutes. If we do need to do some kind of advertisement of some sort, we put very little, just a 1 or 2 line sentence saying to refer to the county's website to save on money. Since, you know, the website is what we can control and
So they haven't changed it where the minutes only need to be on the website.
nope. It always gets voted down.
Newspaper associations are very powerful.
Yep.
Lobbying group.
Yep. Okay. The dues, that is the North Dakota water users. And the bill that they just sent for next year, it went up to 210.
We decided to do a small increase, and I can't remember what the percentage was. I think it was like a 5% increase. And
I was like, we could have just did like 25.
and that's we wanted to continue to keep it reasonable.
Yep.
And
Okay. Okay. Postage.
This is gonna go up again. I don't think that's gonna stop until it hits $1.
Well, not only that, but theoretically, we're going to send out more notices now, right?
Well,
We're gonna send
and after I wrote the figure down, I just like I don't think it's going to be enough,
I don't think it's going to be enough either.
because okay, so we have to send out something in March.
Yep.
and we have to send out something in August, and we have to send out something in December. Okay? But that's just tax related. Okay? So next year's election.
Yeah.
So then you have,
Part of come out of the same.
yeah, it all
Too.
comes out of the same pot of money. So then you have the mailing of the absentee ballot applications, which in the election code, like you are not required. So the primary election you are required to send to all active and inactive voters. So in the general election, you are only required to send to active voters. But what we do is we can run a query. So if those people are already in the system to get a ballot, then we just pull those names out because their names are like they're already there. They're going to get a ballot. So
You're not doubling up.
right. And then of course we get, then we get people that call and say, well, how come I didn't get, well, Mary Lou next door got something and, well, did you fill this out? But I would rather do that than just do a big mass mailing and have a big mass return of unwasted money. Because it's a lot.
So the tax related stuff, that was just,
Before it was only once.
it was just once or twice.
It was August,
Yeah.
December.
Oh,
Yeah, you got your estimate and then you got, so that's gonna be
Yeah.
33%.
33 increase, yeah.
But now it's 3 times.
And what Lisa say that it cost $4,600 to mail all those hearing notices, something like that.
And some of the bigger ones, she didn't mail.
Oh, right.
She had them come pick them up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
So
so those didn't even get mailed up. I mean,
And technically that could be required. So that, they're, but.
you could
What do you-
just,
so what-
well, I mean, you
what do
could
you-
maybe say like
What I
$5,000.
don't understand is, I mean, I get it's what we have to do, but so they do our minutes in the paper, right?
Yep.
Because it's required. Like this last notice that we mailed out. To be honest with you, that's something that I feel could have just been in the paper because of what a waste. I get it. People have to get it. I get that. But we're not mailing out minutes.
Right.
You know, I think that's maybe something that we need to talk to representation on and say, hey,
Mhm.
at least this first one. I get it when it's
Mhm.
when it's detailed. I get that. I understand.
Mhm. And like I explained to
I mean,
a
$4,600.
lot of people, if they would have waited this year. It would have made more sense
Because it would
next year.
figure out because that would all the
Because
systems
it would
have-
go,
yes.
everything would go in place as it should. But now you're just like, you start in the middle.
So there's a whole bunch of confusion.
So,
But it still doesn't stop our costs is what I'm saying. Is like
No.
I just
no. And postage.
a little
is
frustrated when
going.
all it is a notification saying, hey, these are when the hearings are, when that could be posted. Could be posted on our site, could be posted on the thing, and you could save a lot of money. I get there's gonna be there be still some cost with the paper, but a heck of a lot less than what the postage is costing us. Especially for that hearing.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean, there could,
That you get what, maybe 20 people for all of them added together.
All of them
Right.
I don't know if like 45,000.
That's what I was gonna suggest because that's pretty close to the 4,600,
Have you figured that out?
you know.
Okay.
So you're marking that down as 45?
Okay. Yeah. So you're wondering about our like coverage for like workers' comp, like an estimate, because they always do an estimate until they get all the different figures from us. So what they have us estimated at right now is like 40,000 for next year.
And we only have 30 in there.
But that's our portion, and then the other portion comes out of the highway.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, so we are on to copier. So our lease is going to be up in, I do believe in a month and a half. I believe what he told me.
So
We do not have competition anymore because one bought out the other.
question, is ours a colored printer?
No.
So like, we went through this same thing where at my work. And we had to downgrade because it's ridiculous what the price is. And when we downgraded, we got rid of, and I don't know, this is just let me know, we got rid of the automatic stapling and things like that because it was ridiculous, like $1,200 for the automatic stapling. We're like, no one uses it. You know, so if there's something that you guys as a whole aren't using, maybe that's something, hey, can we downgrade to the next model and save a certain amount of money? But that's something that you guys would have to talk to them because you're the ones using it. You know, that's something that we did because it was ridiculous.
Yep.
You know, sometimes we got too many bells and whistles for what we're even using.
Yep.
So is this all the departments and all their copiers, or is it?
So this is
Because there's a lot of departments that have their individual copiers as
Right.
well.
Oh, and I'm tracking, but I'm just saying, as a whole, maybe that's hopefully the heads are looking at that if they're getting
You know, they have that
highly
great
cost
big
of
one
this.
there
Right.
in the entryway there.
I mean, I hope it doesn't come down to what they did in Bismarck. It's one copier to 150 people
no.
because they
Okay.
just couldn't afford it.
Right.
So the sheriff, so the sheriff's department, when Brian became sheriff, we got him on like
The same site.
the same,
Yep.
like because it was like scan and email and that type of thing. So they're on a separate window, like a
Right.
lease window. So, I mean, that comes out of here, but theirs isn't up yet. So the highway department has color. Okay. The state's attorney's office has a copier, but they have a colored printer when they need colored things for court.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then between the treasurer's office and my office, we have a bigger one, and the extension office, we have the same machines. And the same machines. So how they do it is when our lease is up, they take those machines and they branch them out. So they'll take this machine, they'll give it to the tax director. They'll take the other one and they'll put it over, like in the entrance by the recorder's office
I know Bryce talked to me with a
for like a
concern, if they
minimum.
were to get rid of that he would probably have to have something because of all the PII.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to have it if it gets scanned in, or that would probably could get bad. Something got left on the printer, you know what I mean? So just, if we do have to get rid of that one, make sure we have some kind of plan, because he has to scan in a lot of stuff. He's
Yep.
a little worried about that.
Yeah, and I did ask him, and if what usage he did over there, and mostly it was
Scan.
scan. And I said, okay, like if we were to get rid of that one, like I would find you something
Right.
as replacement just for his office. So he wasn't
Because then you wouldn't probably have to have near the expensive one. For
right.
it.
Right.
But just wanted to make sure, because he was concerned about that.
Yeah. And if he needed to, like he said, to run off like a big
Yeah, that's
print off of something, that
he could come to the
he
larger
could
one.
come over to our office and I mean there'll be a printer somewhere that he could have access to.
Is
But-
that something we're looking at eliminating? Is it copier out of the entryway there?
It's
Isn't it shared with recorder's office, VSO? HR used to.
it's used very little.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I wonder if that company would have a smaller version that would fit Bryce's needs, so he could have it within his office, so it'd be secure. Because I know he has a lot of sensitive data that he's running through there. That
Mm-hmm.
Especially government. Basically, it's government documents.
Mhm.
About it.
Yeah.
Well, and he said too, it wasn't so much about the copying,
It's the scanning.
it was the scanning, because everything is,
Well, I know
pretty much
sometimes he's running documents like
Yeah.
that.
paperless.
Scan. I mean, depending on what
Yeah.
people's medical records are.
Yeah.
I mean, you come out of the military with 40 years, sometimes it's like that.
And I told him that we wouldn't, I wouldn't just get rid of it and leave him
Because
without.
basically what he's doing is he's taking it and putting on disk. For VA.
And that's such a handy feature. I mean,
Well, in his profession, especially.
yeah. It gobbles up documents like
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe, and scans them, and boom.
We don't realize it until we don't have it.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. But he will the what is it? Advanced business? Is that what they are?
Yeah.
He'll be here tomorrow with different scenarios and different things. So the extension office actually is the one who came to me asking about their office and their copier being switched to a color copier because they are spending so much money and going through printers like crazy with all the color printing that they do in their office. So
Yep.
Said that we'll
Cartridges
just,
are expensive. It's crazy when you're
Yep.
bringing in a roll like that versus.
Yep.
We used to do that.
so I just told her, I said, don't, just like make do with what you have for right now. Like, don't order anything. Don't, and, we'll, and I
See what they have.
called him and
offer.
he came, the next day and I was like, oh my gosh. So I will, I'll see what he brings
We
to
don't
me.
know if
And
this is
then
going up or down then.
no, I don't want it to go any more than that. It never, well, and we get government rate also. So
That could be good or
yeah, well, I don't remember the one, we always had competition and I don't remember the one company, but I mean,
Central Business Systems and Advanced Business,
oh
and then they
yeah, and now they merged together.
merged and now,
Oh my gosh, they like blew each other out of the water.
yeah,
It was crazy.
so
Yeah.
it made perfect sense for one
Yep.
to the other.
Yep.
Eliminate the competition.
Yep.
You know,
So I will let you know what he brings to the table for that. The next one is election expense. So on our election call, I put down 45, and we were notified or we were told, because of language changes by the legislature, that we had to have envelopes reprinted.
and I'm sure they're footing the bill for that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 And I do have like, $2,400, which I'm going to try to order a few things this year. But yeah, they're color coding envelopes now instead of it just being like,
Right.
just a black and white. Like now we're colors. So, I had to bump that up to like 48,000.
So not 45.
No, so that I could order envelopes.
Okay.
Okay. What number am I on? Then we go to page 16. Um, 16 is the mental health expense. That's a hit or a miss. So I leave it the same every year. We've never seemed to go over.
Last year you had it at 10.
Oh,
No,
no.
I think, oh,
Oh, yeah. We did drop it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh yeah, this one I think I talked with Daniel about,
Mhm.
and Daniel told me I better.
Okay.
I should put it back to where it was.
This is for like
Employee.
employees?
No,
This is for
So if we gotta send somebody to Jamestown,
this is like what we're billed for.
evaluations. Imagine that.
It's mandated. Mhm. Corner fees. I left that at 3,000. Audit fees. We went with, we're not with the state auditors.
So how come it was so high last year? Why was it at 39? Like we had 20, but
For this year.
actual was,
This year they're working on 2 years.
oh,
Trying to get us
okay, tracking.
caught up.
That explains it.
Yeah. And it's, yeah, they're working with,
It's their mess.
well, they're,
I mean, we're paying for it, but it's their mess.
yeah, they're trying to clean up the state auditor mess of not finishing. Cemetery, that figure comes off of Jason's worksheet. That's for the mowing,
Mhm.
cemetery mowing. Down on the bottom, the county fair. They always request a mill. Okay, so that's 18. When we go to page 20.
We're gonna get away with $1,000 advertising out there.
Well, a lot of that stuff, like the rodeo club advertised their own stuff. So.
Oh, so that I see. Yep.
this is just advertising the available kind of thing.
What's your page 20?
20. Yep. So these two, dental vision, since those didn't, there was no increase on that. We didn't.
Does that 840 fall in line with what Carrie was presenting?
It comes somewhat close,
Yeah.
but that's that pot of money that,
Right.
we're self-funded. So it's not
Not exact.
necessary. It's not
It's not a mill.
It's
It
not
doesn't
mill
come
levy
from the fund.
money.
Right,
Yes.
so.
It is moldy
No,
money.
so we go to 22 from there.
Yes. Oasis and Social Security. I should change the title of that. I'll write it on here, so I change it. So this is like your,
What's it being changed to?
well, I gotta add Indy PERS on there too.
Mm,
It's like employee. Like FICA, Social Security, Indy PERS.
right.
Yeah.
That's out of this 500.
Yep. And then 23. So
So this miscellaneous general, should we?
well, there's I listed things on the bottom
Yep.
that come out of that. Like we got a letter from the city asking for their $10,000 for the recycling center, like they ask for every year. We purchase paper. I think we usually purchase a pallet. Pallet of paper usually lasts. Which reminds me to order that before winter. Usually, we usually order a pallet of paper, which it's like 2,000, 2,100, somewhere around there. And so, Sheriff's Department takes paper. Tax director. Does Stacy take out of there, or do you guys buy your own? I
Well,
don't remember what we do
I
anymore.
think we used to. We used to get billed. Jackie would keep track of that, and I can't remember now if Stacy's just ordering her own.
Oh, sure.
So
Okay. Yeah. Because we've kind of, it always used to be just like a one big group. Like we did social services, and we did the county, and we did district health, and we did some, and then it was, because we used to order it from Coal Paper, and then they got to be so expensive that it was unbelievable. So then when we were ready to order paper, somebody else wasn't. And so now we've all kind of branched out, and everybody takes care of their own now. And it's much better.
the auto steer.
I don't know. I just turned them off.
Oh.
He's going to call back, but oops. So yeah, like a pallet of paper. It's about, we order it from Amazon. It's like anywhere between 19 and 2,500. Sheriff's house. We do the, we pay the utilities. The community shelter fund, like, that request comes out of here. The regional workforce, that's that for that mobile unit. Oh no, he's texting me. He lost cell phone connection. And then what I had you add was North Central Planning is requesting $500,000.
So have they gotten $500,000 before?
They've gotten a quarter of a mil. Yep.
And I think the other quarter was, I think it's legislatively something that we do $500,000, and then what we did is we did a in-kind match for their rent.
Rent. Yep.
Yeah. Something that
So what's the reasoning behind them getting another quarter if they were only getting a quarter before?
Because we were given free rent.
Yeah.
They're not in there anymore.
Yeah. Gave them the rent free. Something that I think we should consider adding to the municipal or miscellaneous would be the home rule charter.
Yep, that was on my list.
Some expenses.
Yep.
And then if we're, and I think that's something that we're gonna probably have to do is looking at a bond election and putting that on. That won't be a special election or anything like that, but there may be, if there's gonna be any additional expenses or legals for that, something maybe Daniel could answer. For law enforcement center.
Okay, so home rule charter, what are we?
Do we know what it cost the last time?
Well,
There'd be some travel expenses for the board members.
yeah, we didn't pay anybody the last
Yeah,
time. It was all publishing.
publishing, printing, any of those costs were done.
Okay.
I would think 5,000 or less would be something that could cover that. Don't you, or you think more?
I would say we could go with that and then I'll look into, I'll check and see what, how we published,
Right.
because that's
That's the big.
the
expense.
killer.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, because safe used to come out of that. I have not gotten anything for the training center. Haven't gotten anything.
You haven't heard, well, yeah, let's be quiet. Since they got mills, you haven't heard anything from them. And that is one thing that we definitely have to discuss. One of us need to be on that board.
Board.
If not,
Yep.
then why are we on all these other boards
Right.
that are getting mills? To me, it doesn't make any sense. And they haven't even come back in here.
The
and
training,
asked
the training
nothing.
center and the ambulance are two different things though. Just to make sure it's clear. I mean,
Well, how are they
You're-
funding it?
they're not, as far as I know. I have no idea.
We don't know.
Right.
We don't know that because we're not there to know that.
Right.
And that's what I was getting at. Like,
Yep, yep.
I'm tracking that they're funded separately, but are they? Because why haven't they come and asked for money? That's what I don't understand.
Well, to my knowledge, there's nothing going on over there.
You know,
You just gave up.
I don't know. We don't know that.
Well, pretty much, but I mean, they've done some work to the outside to get water to flow and stuff is what I've been told, but I know there's no training going on over there for a fact.
Are we gonna need some for that zoning committee?
Yep. That was 108. Where's my calculator?
That come out of miscellaneous as well, or is that a separate? Because it's on here separately.
The planning and zoning.
Right, that's not the same as miscellaneous.
No.
That's its own deal.
I think that total was 108,000. I want to say we had to put like 50. Yeah. I'll double check that. Isn't that total like 108,000 for what we? I don't have it in here. Oh, $108 or $110 rings a bell for some reason.
Hundred
That sounds,
sounds
108 or 110, and it
in that ballpark.
Yep.
Sounds right.
Okay. Even if we did. Yeah. Well, even if I did 100, that's 50,000. So. Okay.
so that's what you're putting in there is
5.
50.
For which one, the zoning committee?
The planning and zoning.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I have. No, that's on my notes. gave copies of like special assessments, and that's just copies. There's enough carryover in that fund to pay that bill, so we don't need any levy.
Where was that
They were just
at? Way in the back.
no, it was under general. They were just like loose letters. Let's see what they put in. Put it right under special assessments. Check under 40. 44. They were for the parking lot. So it's like $1,200.
Oh, for the city.
Yep.
Still not finding it. 41.
Let's look right behind. I don't know. They'll be there somewhere.
That shit. I put it in the front. I got you.
And just like the letter that Red River Basin sends
Yep.
to us every year, asking for money.
So this community service program would come out of the general as well. do we normally
Um,
fund this?
At 10,000, that has always come out of the sheriff's.
Oh, this is in his budget.
Yep. That's always been part of. For years. Yep.
Is this right?
No, that's just with what we had. So I'll go back. No. Because we don't have home rule in there, we don't have planning and zoning. Yeah. And then once I get everything in there, then I will do, there's like another spreadsheet. Where you take like the 3-year average and you figure it all out.
So how you coming on mill evaluation? Is that progressing?
The mills?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of that. Yep, a mill is.
Did you give that to us today?
It was in the, yeah.
You wanna see it?
Well, I looked in Teams and I didn't. When I looked at it, did you do that this afternoon?
You looked at the wrong one. I looked at the wrong one too. And then I didn't see it.
Wasn't in commission packets and it was in something else.
Yeah.
I'll be goddamn.
Okay.
That's why I printed it because I figured someone could see it. I missed it too. I was like, what the heck? And then I went back. I was looking for a while.
Oh, the zero increase worksheet.
Because you have to click on the bottom tabs.
Oh, well, it updated and then it went stupid and I.
You probably, that's probably.
Okay.
So it says I did something, and I hope I didn't. Modified by me.
You didn't have a lock in?
No, but it does that too on regular stuff. If you're going through something and you.
If you put a space.
Mhm.
It says you modified it.
Yeah, or you double click on something because you're moving
Double
your
click in a cell or something.
yeah, because you're moving your finger and all of a sudden, yeah, you modified it. Oh, shit.
So
So you did. Because you were on the last one.
Yeah. That's okay.
So then you save it in because you had to save a document to do that. So then you do that.
but if I tell you to download it, just because I select all and hit download.
Now if Candy would go under protect, you can still do that. You would just be able to touch it.
Yeah.
But then she's the only one that could ever get to.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Your computer.
He'd send me a text. Yeah. No.
That's what you were looking for, right?
Yeah. So like you're gonna add in the extra 3% for the airport. You're gonna change all those numbers, right?
Well, so what's on there? I think his meal was at like 3.87.
Right.
3.87. Because I just figured it when you said the 3%.
Okay.
So I'll go back through and
And I think he had that total on his because we didn't know the valuations.
Yep.
So I told
Yep.
him to use last year's.
Yep.
Yep.
So
and I know Bill had called and asked me to do, and I only got halfway through it, of course, but he wanted a spreadsheet with wages of like just a step plus 1, a step plus 2, and a step plus 3. And I texted him earlier and I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I didn't, I mean, I'll get it done for Tuesday, but I didn't get it completed for today. But
So you've adjusted these mills down then to get to the right number already. Correct? Like some of these are.
I went by what was like,
Right.
but now that we've, I'll have to go through it again.
because somewhere along the line, aren't we missing the paving project for next year? Shouldn't that be County Road be higher? Because it seemed to me like every year that we did these, that in the even numbered years when we did the asphalt project, the paving projects was way higher.
One of the years is higher than the others.
Right.
Jason talked about that too. But I don't remember if it was an audit.
But if you look at his spreadsheet of how he has it done,
Then you put some of that in the highway tax.
What page are you on again?
It's this.
just go to your highway tab. The yellow.
Right there.
So where it says money generated by mill levy, that's what he's asking for
Oh,
with mills. But see, then he has, he's got 1.7 million in highway tax.
And that's probably, if you add it together, Jeff, then it is that big.
right.
Because then the total comes to that 493.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because highway tax is not mill levy dollars.
Right. He just broke it down with the spreadsheet. I mean, he had it.
Yep.
He set it up and then it broke it down.
Yep.
And we've never seen it like this before.
Yep.
Seen a total number and he was just talking
Yep.
that.
Because County Road, that would be the 867,000. correct? That would be the 3.87 mils. Is that where that would come into play? No, you said that's down here in the middle levy.
760 for county road.
Right.
So there's county road and there's county road program.
So
So,
county, that's over here. That's the-
If we were funding it all, there ain't no way we'd have to have all gravel.
Yeah.
You know,
because county road program, you can only go to 10 mils.
Right.
County road, you can only go to
No, it's farther down than it's black.
5.
Okay, I got it.
Is Bill calling back? Hello? No, we're still talking. Oh, we thought you might have hit the ditch or something. Okay. Okay.
yeah, that comes out at 760. If you do the 10 mils, it comes out, I mean, not with the current one, but with last year, it comes out.
Right.
So that makes sense.
And then, well, there is, he's got carryover also.
Yeah, he's using.
That's because some of that got paid back. Some of the funding or whatever he said, I believe.
Yeah.
Part of
Well,
that is from he found money.
well, he's spent some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
Right. Right.
but I'm just glad.
We're talking about the highway department. Okay. We were talking about the where we're at for mills and stuff like that.
Yep. Gotcha.
Because we have that big paving project.
Yeah.
So what are we at on the sheet for that? What are we at for mills? 100 or total mills?
The county's at 110.75, but then you gotta add these other garrison diversion and everything, so it's 114.51. Which is last year's was 115.9.
So it's down from last year.
Well, the mills will go down because the money,
Valuations. were
Your
up.
valuations
your
go up.
valuations went up, so that's why the mills are less.
Truck tracker.
Okay.
We didn't know that number before.
Right, yep.
Yep.
That's why I was asking. What
Yeah.
it is.
So I can take, I mean, now that we have
Some figures.
hard numbers and go back and put everything and
Well, it makes a lot more sense if we can see it with the actual.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here just like what Lee's doing, trying to figure it out. Right. I mean, maybe just being honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause you don't see that. You don't see the figures, and it's hard to.
Yep.
No.
And I think when we get that 3-year average
Yep.
worksheet, I think that'll help a lot. And I think we're fairly comfortable with going into a public hearing on Tuesday.
Yeah.
If that's still the intention, correct? That's
Yep.
what we published.
He has to do all the talking, so
Right. So,
he's comfortable.
I'll do my homework.
I'm
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
yeah. So I feel a lot better today than I did a week ago.
Yeah.
So, kudos. Thank you.
Oh, that's the difference.
And I do think that the public has a right to be angry at the legislators for how they did this, not publishing an estimate.
Oh, that was a question. So we don't have to publish an estimate,
No,
but we can, right?
I don't know
No.
how you can.
No, she said you can't. Can't put numbers on that first sheet like we did before.
That's what Beth said. I couldn't remember. That's
She said she can't. That was voted on. No more
No,
on the estimate. It has to come from the one in March.
March.
that's what I'm saying.
So that's going to come from.
Oh, and that's where the screw up is.
And then what she was telling me, or what I understood from Beth,
Yeah, I remember.
was it's only going to be if your evaluation changes a percentage that you'll get it.
yeah,
So it's not going to be 100% either. I guess we could require 100%, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause it's only
I
going to be
remember that.
what, like an evaluation was, I don't know what I'm just using it, like if it went up 5% or whatever, then that would be sent out. Where if you only went up 1%, then it's not enough to be sent out, but
But now it has to be sent out. That's the way she's doing it.
yes.
Now it has to be sent out. So what I'm asking is on that, when we mail that out, can we still break it down like it was before on our own account?
Oh, so it's separated like the
All it-
police department and all that.
Nope.
I don't think so. It's just on your evaluation. That's it.
All it's gonna be is,
It's not going to be schools
Nope.
and all that. It's just going to be your property evaluation, is the way Beth explained it. And I think right now we have some upset people the way it came out, right?
right.
But wait until that comes out in March. I feel if it's not broke down, all you're getting is what you're being evaluated at.
Right.
You're not getting the breakdown of it. And that's where she's probably going to be super busy because it's going to be coming from her office and people are going to be upset.
So
I think.
so in the law, it says that you can't do that.
right. The estimated tax statement is no more.
I was hoping there was work around that. As a county, we could do that on our own and just still follow the law, but obviously
Well, I understood from Lisa that she can't put it on that first one, but I don't know if Beth can or not. But she made it sound like it's only on your evaluation.
right, I got that part.
But I agree with you. And granted, it's change, and it's going to be tough for people to change because people like to have that breakdown of where their money's going. I mean, I like it, and I know, okay, the school's getting this or the ambulance is getting it. It's nice to know, so you know who's spending what.
Right.
Otherwise, I feel it looks like us 5 are spending all of that.
Right.
Does it not?
That's because that's what you normally think of because it comes from the county. I mean, that's just human nature.
Yes. Because you're not going to see that. So it's instantly going to be like, well, why is the county officials spending this kind of money? because you don't have that breakdown. Now you can come in and get that breakdown. According to Lisa, you'll be able to come in and get that breakdown, but they can't send it in the mail.
I don't know.
Since you're not pre-figuring it out, you'd have to go into somebody's account, if you will, and figure, like, if I came in, you'd have to stand there and run me through the,
Yes, through
and figure it
individual.
out, because you're not gonna have some kind of summary.
Program run.
Right.
Which is silly because the stuff, technology we have today, you would think it would be something. You know,
Because you won't have, they changed all the deadlines
yeah, I know.
again.
But in March, everybody has their deadline met. So once
Well,
you
Beth-
know what your evaluation is, she's got to be getting something of who's getting what.
No.
Or
Beth,
she probably wouldn't, but Lisa will.
right. So the deadline in March,
Is what you
It's-
usually get in June,
Yes,
but that's just for
her,
correct.
Yeah.
that's not the school
I know.
or
Yeah,
anybody else.
right. Right. Cause they're deadline.
But the school and stuff isn't going to send anything out.
No.
And I know we're using the school example, but everybody that taking mails isn't going to send.
Yep.
Because I don't want this to be like we're picking on the school.
Yeah.
But it was nice because, like, for
I like the breakdown.
in the country, okay, school got this, township got
You
this.
see what the rural fire department and everybody's getting.
Right, and that way you could break it apart in your mind.
And you could decide which hearing you wanted to go into and complain at.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, because
And it might be, it might not be bad complaining. It might be like, how do we go out and get more money for this or that?
Well, it
It
just
can work both
may
ways.
not be complaining, but just overall questions.
Right.
Why did this, my taxes for a school or ambulance or rural fire,
What's the change?
what's the change?
Yeah.
And and
Because a
not-
lot of times when you can give that explanation of what the change was, people are more understanding.
Right.
But if they don't understand what the change is and what I get frustrated on the hearings that was sent out. What are you going there to ask? You don't even know.
right.
You don't know what's happened. Like if I was to come to this hearing, all I can ask is basically what your guys' budget is.
The Lake Region District Health, did they have a lot of people at theirs last night?
Oh, the ambulance,
Oh, that was the ambulance. Oh,
that was it.
you were at, okay,
Literally just you.
yeah.
Literally just me and a couple meetings they've had.
I forgot about it. I was like, when you
Yeah.
said district health, I'm like, I'm in
Yeah.
trouble.
Well, and that's what I thought it was, cause Denton was standing out here letting people, making sure that, and he corrected me and I had it wrong in my mind.
Trying to get
Yeah,
me
it
in
was,
trouble.
it was Lake Region Ambulance, yeah, or the ambulance taxing district or,
Because if it was health, I was supposed to be there.
yeah.
And they kept their dollar amount the same, so their mills will actually, whatever they had, like.
We'll draw.
That mill will actually drop,
Okay.
because they kept the dollar amount the same, because they didn't wanna go over that.
Well, are we on to the new business and
Yeah.
the Mountain Lake Social Service budget?
Okay. Is that in here?
It was on the desk here.
Oh, okay, so I put that in here.
Bill, you have any comment on this? Bill? Did you have anything to add for the Mountain Lake social service budget?
No, I do not. All that is indirect cost stuff, and Candy can explain that probably better than I can. But no, I have nothing to add.
Basically money in, money out kind of thing, isn't it? Hey,
This is, yeah. This is their budget.
right.
I don't. It's like, it's part of their, yeah, it's mandated for the county to approve
And we'll have to get together with the other counties.
their
to
budget.
officially do this, correct? Isn't that the one that we have a conference call on?
No, that's Lake
that's
Region District.
district.
Oh, district.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And now this is state dollars.
right.
So we initially put this money out, but it comes back in.
No, this actually comes in and goes out.
This is state money.
Oh, in and out.
It's like half will come January, half will come January, half will come July.
So we're just looking at it to make sure they're staying within reason. Right? Basically, because the money's coming from the state anyway. They would probably, they would
That's
throw,
what we're doing.
yeah, because they would throw up a red flag if something was wrong.
Right.
So we need a motion to approve this.
Yes.
I would so move.
Second.
Motion in 2 seconds to approve the Mountain Lakes Human Service Zone budget. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
I,
All opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Is there anything else anybody wants to bring up about the budget?
No.
Other than
Not until I can see numbers.
not until Tuesday.
I mean, if that's okay.
No, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next step. So.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, meeting adjourned.
Thank you.